All right, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is time for us kicking off the third day, and we do indeed have that special run that we said that we would do. We are going to be starting off with Ransom today. Get that earlier slot in. Um, yeah. Again, yell in chat if audio is weird, all that fun stuff. Games look pretty good, so if you guys are ready, then I'll give you your count off. So I'll do I'll do like 3, 2, 1, go. You guys go on go basically. So 3, 2, 1, go.
And when I woke up this morning, Bess's bed hadn't been slept in, and there was no sign of her. She never came back from going to watch the sunset. Here's the note the Gibsons left. I knew I should have gone with her, but I was just
Okay,
so
perfect.
tired. This is all my fault.
It is not your fault, George. The Gibsons, they're the people who own the resort?
Yes, but there's no sign of them either. And here's the note I found from the kidnappers. They obviously knew you were coming.
It sure looks that way. Wonder who El Toro is.
He was the Spanish captain of a fleet of 7 ships that sank near Dread Isle about 300 years ago. There's something about him in those books over there.
The Gibsons left just that one note?
Yep, just the note about watching the sunset. I've been trying to get this satellite phone to work so we can call for help. So far, no luck. I feel so useless.
You can do it, George. Just keep at it. In
You
the
can
meantime,
do it,
I'm going to look
George.
around. Maybe go out to this Sangre Beach place.
Bess took the only golf cart that worked. That one that's still here needs water or something. Anyway, keep me posted.
Locked. Maybe the Gibsons kept the key at the front desk.
What'd you forget?
Have you by any chance seen the key to the shed outside?
I've seen a key. I'm not sure if it's the key. Here, try it and see if it works.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I'll see you later.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, so this game is actually pretty dang
Looks like
like
this thing needs a battery.
optimized at this point. I mean, I guess maybe there's further optimization that could happen. I don't really know. But we got lots of tricks to help kind of whittle this thing down. As you guys will see when we go to Sangre Beach, we're gonna basically not see Johnny at all, and we're just gonna decode the journal while he's yapping.
Hey, I found some looks like this thing needs a battery.
We could also do a lot of like cutting Nancy off with her own dialogue by talking about the fact that the bat locator thing needs a battery. So that works basically until we get the battery for the bat thing. And now I can say good morning, good morning, Jetpack, good morning, Sadie, good morning, Owen, good morning, JCat, good morning, Risque, good morning, Panda, good morning, Celeb, good morning, Vand, Lurkin cleaned the office, good luck with that, and Celeb says good luck, Gem and Yondema. George and I are on the same page about Cuckoo, and that's what matters. She's pretty yappy. So we are taking a little stroll out to the beach to dig up the treasure. And by the treasure, I mean, well, I mean, in itself it is kind of a treasure, honestly. It's the journal, which is probably pretty valuable. We stuck for them an hour, Cuckoo or Lulu? Ooh. That is a great question.
Looks like this thing needs a battery.
So go to Bleehole, see that there's a pulley that's missing. Nancy just knows that. And then she's like, huh, monkey print. Okay. Also, like, trying to optimize the driving in this game, because the driving is kind of poopy doo doo, as I said last night.
Whoa!
But yep, we see gem. She just got caught, and basically right in that cutscene, you can quickly
Who
grab
are
something
ya?
from your inventory, and
My name's Nancy Drew.
so we're
What are you
having
doing
double
here?
journals just pulled up
I'm
for the
looking
next couple
for
minutes.
someone, a friend, Bess Marvin. She disappeared last night.
There is no Bess Marvin here.
Look, do you think you can let me down?
And even
It'd
though I
be a
don't
whole lot
particularly
easier to
enjoy
talk
this
to the
game
blood work
that much,
rushing
one of my
in
lower
head.
ones for sure, I always like remember like the beginning of the journal entries.
Ow!
Sorry.
Like they've stuck in my mind.
But that's her shoe and the golf cart she was driving. Are you sure you didn't see the people who kidnapped my friend?
I was fishing last night, far down the beach. I see no kidnappers. I hear no kidnappers.
Is there anyone else here with you?
There is no one. I am by myself.
Yeah, fair. Like
What did you say your
I,
name was again?
name
like
is
the
Johnny
Blood
Rose.
Beach is like
I am from Kingston,
it's kind of this weird
Jamaica.
thing where it's
I
like
have come here
obviously
to
if you
fish
speak
and be
Spanish then
alone.
it's like it's
When I'm
Blood
tired
Beach
of
and it's like
fishing and being alone on
like
this
sangre
island,
like
I will go to
kind of
another.
sounds honestly in my opinion nice in English, like
What
just
are you
like not
doing, by
knowing,
the way?
but
I am
obviously or
repairing
not
the
like in
motor of
English,
my
but you
boat.
know, not the
The monkeys
translated
on the island
word.
like to steal
Um,
things. What
and it's
they
because of the
cannot
pig
steal,
sands,
they
but yeah, it's
destroy.
like it is
One
kind
day
of
I
weird.
find
I
them in my
definitely
boat, tearing up
agree.
whatever they can. As
And
I
yeah,
am
Dread
chasing
Isle,
them
it's
away,
like
one bites me.
it's
These
odd.
monkeys are dangerous. They have ruined the motor of my boat. I cannot
And
go
bro
anywhere
is yapping
until
about the
we
monkeys.
trade. That is why
In
I
a
set the
very
snare to
weird
catch
way.
them before they do
Me
more
Jake
too.
damage.
Rogers
Why
Why do you
was.
ask all these questions?
Yeah, this is where Jake Rogers
I'm just
was gonna
nosy.
retire.
come
Tanning
here
his
because I
bod,
do not like
retired at
nosy people.
18.
There are other people on the island as well.
There are? Where are they?
There
Who
are other
they?
people
Tell me
on the
everything you
island,
know.
guys, I
I only
promise.
see them sometimes when I am fishing. Always from a distance, moving through the trees. 3, maybe 4
Yeah,
men.
so you're like,
They do
hey, I'm
not
going to
bother
Dread
me, I
Isle
do
for
not bother
vacation.
them.
Like,
But if this changes, as you saw, I am ready for them.
What about a phone or a two-way radio? Do you have one?
this guy's
I have
useless.
none of these things. You go now. I can tell you nothing more, nor can I help you.
I'll go, but I'll be back. You can pretty much count on it.
Do as you like. You are fortunate that I am a patient man.
Gotta
Would you
talk
by
to
any
him
chance
just
have a
right away,
9-volt
because we're like,
battery that I
hey,
could have?
do you have a
I
metal
do.
detector? Do you have
But
a
if you want
battery?
it, you
Like,
must earn it.
and he's
While
like,
fishing
fine,
from my boat,
do
I
these
lost
things
a
for me.
beacon which I must have to navigate. I'm pretty
It's
sure
a
it
really
became
big,
snagged on
like,
some rocks as
Nancy
I
does
passed by and was
everyone's
pulled
chores
off.
cliche,
By
but
the
it's like,
time I realized
he
it
helped
was
us do, like,
missing, the
kind of,
monkeys
like,
had
live,
damaged my boat, and
to
I
be
could not
honest.
go
It's
back
like,
out.
we take
And
care of
so
his
you must
beacon,
retrieve it for
like, we
me.
get his beacon,
Sail
we
directly
program his
northwest from this
GPS,
beach until you see the 2 sharp
like,
rocks. If you sail between them, you are sure to find my beacon.
I can do that.
Then the battery will soon be yours. What is it now?
Would it be okay if I borrowed your metal detector?
again, gotta yap to him again,
No, my boat and my metal detector, they are my
because we just
only
can't
true
stay in that
possession.
conversation.
And unlike my boat, my metal detector is not broken. I give it to no one.
Please, Mr. Roll, it's very important.
Nancy
My
is
friend's
like,
life may depend on it.
nah, dude,
I won't
I
break it,
I
promise.
need this.
You ask me a question, I give you my answer. Now you may leave.
Not without that
Dude,
metal
she
detector.
actually stands her
I'm afraid I'm
ground.
just gonna have to bug you until you give it to me. Sorry.
Here is what I will do. I will give you the metal detector. But first, you must give me the compass which
Yep,
the
so we gotta
monkey
retrieve
with
his
the
beacon,
notch gear stole
we gotta
from my boat.
reprogram his
you agree?
GPS,
You've got a deal. I'll be
we
back
gotta
with that compass in
get
no
his
time.
compass back from the monkeys. And that's just what I'm remembering right now.
Hey guys, looks like this thing needs a battery. Would you like to play a game? Your move. Your move. Perfect. That looks perfect. Can't go there.
And so we got that monkey doing the
I would
color
like to
game.
play a
Pretty
game,
nice,
would
right?
you?
As you guys saw, our brothers both kind of did this thing where they saved and loaded basically as the game was like acknowledging loading the fact that they got the first required item, which I think was one of the like medallion thingies for later. And because we need to get the pulley for later as well for Blue Hole, we just basically are able to save and reload, and the game is like, oh, yeah, no, you still have this in your inventory, but wait, you didn't actually choose an item. It's like kind of weird. So we were able to just grab the pulley basically, which saves us having to play that monkey, the color game again. And this is particularly helpful for the all awards category because you need 12 like prizes for all awards, and so you can just kind of keep on saving and reloading. And so for that game, we just need to get the compass from that guy. And we're able to run away. Unfortunately, that's not the end of the monkeys. They will be back. But yeah, there are literally parts of this golf cart driving segment that we have that basically have been like figured out to be like faster if you drive. Like there are certain little shortcuts where it's like, oh, should I drive in the sand? And it's like, yeah, you should. It'll save a little time. Or no, you shouldn't. It's
There
too
you
slow.
go. Still works and everything.
It sounds like it's not
Very
a lot,
good.
but
You may take my metal detector, but
there's a
tomorrow
lot
you
of
must return it to
driving
me.
around in this game.
That is all.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Good.
So it's very easy to forget to get the metal detector here.
Yeah, because you don't get it automatically, so you have to grab it. You have to remember to actually grab it yourself. It's like, it's kind of this, it's weird. I feel like that doesn't really happen too often, where Nancy just like doesn't pick up an item like after. It definitely happens in some cases. I'm like absolutely positive. I guess like the shovel and crystal skull is like my next thing that I remember, but yeah, that's pretty like uncommon.
Yeah, in Captive Curse, if you don't actually pick up the necklace, it won't trigger Carl calling.
And you can also accidentally back out away from the necklace while Nancy's talking, so you can think that you did it, but
And yes, these wins here are indeed RNG, so we're gonna probably see a couple times throughout the run. Both of our runners probably doing some like saving and reloading to try to get better wind RNG.
yeah.
Because yeah, if it's the opposite direction, it's not good. But luckily, again, lots of saving and quitting can help. Just literally save, load the game, and the wind will be in a different direction. And Yandem is on one of the most probably like hated puzzles, honestly. Simply not because Sudoku's hard, but because doing it under a time constraint and can be, you know, not fun. So I definitely don't chastise anyone who's like, yeah, I cheat. Like, yeah, no, it's because the game is kind of like, in my opinion, at least for a first time playthrough, it's like designed for you to have to quit halfway through and then go back all the way to the resort and get more fuel or more air and then come back, and that's just not fun for anyone. But we don't have to worry about that, obviously, because our runners know they got the solution, so we are not worried about air at all in this run. And it is satisfying, I will say, to see the colors all get filled in. Would be nice if you like could just like grab the color tile and then just like plop 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 them down instead of like having to pick up one, place it, get the next. But you know,
Also, there are 2 sailing sections in this game, and depending on what wind RNG we get, we're gonna be kind of diverging paths.
yeah, because the you guys did go different directions just a second ago. You guys went, one of you went left and one of you went right, like around the island. Also, for the first playthrough, did anyone else like try to like religiously get all like the messages in a bottle, like thinking that that was like, you know, required, because the game doesn't give you any indication that that's not required to do? Fun. Very fun. Yeah, I think that you guys actually got, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you guys may have actually, yeah, you guys like swapped getting the order, so Gem is actually
I
ahead
found that
because she
bowl
got
of
the
guavas,
beacon
but if you
first.
give one to that parrot, stand back.
Already back
She
on land.
loves them.
And George is like, hey, guavas. And we're like, cool. We also don't have to look at any of the scary kidnapper notes in this game that appear, like, on the right side when you come up from the beach. And we just hear, she's just yapping in the back.
There, all decoded. Guess I need to keep my eyes open for a metal. Looks like this thing needs a battery.
Again, interrupting Nancy again.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stay back!
And Cuckoo's gonna
It's
do a
okay.
big yell,
My name's Nancy
as
Drew.
always.
What's your name?
She's a yapper too.
Talking's my name.
But Cuckoo's
You must be
important
pretty low maintenance
because
for the Gibsons
she
to
has
leave
this
you alone
perch.
like
The
this.
perch that she has is actually important, and so we're gonna have another, I believe, unless something crazy again happened that I don't know about. I believe it's, we have to go find her a new perch for her, and I believe it's RNG for what she wants. And so she might be like, I want leaves, or like not
Hi,
leaves,
Cuckoo.
or I want like
Wow,
3
what an
branches, or
elaborate
like 4
perch.
branches.
Cuckoo,
And
perch.
we really
What is
hope
your trick?
that the
Sure.
perch that she wants, the
trick
driftwood that she's happy with, like, is the
And by
first
treat, you
stuff that we
mean-
get basically at Shark Cove, because that's closest.
Okay, okay, I get the picture. Just so we're clear, if I give you some fruit, you'll do a trick?
And it's a bit weird too because
Interesting trick you
it
got there.
can never be the first one you bring to Cuckoo. The game actually generates which branch she wants as soon as you bring her the first branch.
How about I
Um,
trade you that perch for an
So yeah, you
easy-
kind of want it to be one of the other ones that are in Shark Cove.
Why am I not surprised? I've got a treat here. Now, what kind of new perch would you like? Treat first, treat first. Cuckoo on driftwood. You want a piece of driftwood for a perch? Driftwood for perch, driftwood for perch. See you later, Cuckoo. Bye-bye. Nancy Drew belongs to the zoo. Here you go. A nice new driftwood perch.
So it's usually better here if when you bring it back to Cuckoo, she says that she wants 3 branches, because then it's a 50-50 chance whether the correct one's at Shark Cove. She says no bark, it's about a third of the chance.
Gem got no bark.
I'll see what I can do. Cuckoo want new perch. See you
Yeah,
later,
so
Cuckoo. Bye-bye.
it could either be the one at Shark Cove, but it could also be at Blue Hole and at Sangre Beach. I also got no
And yeah,
bark.
Demo also got, yep. So same RNG for this. Yeah, Nancy is like really dropping the ball on the fact that she doesn't get more than one piece of driftwood at one time.
Detective Drew should get a clue. I have another perch for you. What do you think? Cuckoo
Oh my god, I got
Oh
it.
my
Thank you,
gosh.
Cuckoo. Let's
Wow.
go.
Gem
Go.
got really lucky with that second. Basically first try technically, because like Yundama said can get a first try, so or can't the first piece is never it, so
New perch, new perch. Very nice. Now that you have a new perch, I'll take. Oh my gosh. It looks like this thing needs.
I did not get it first
Yundama
try.
did not get it first try.
See you later, Cuckoo. Bye bye.
He's loading up and he's going to another piece. Grab another piece. And again, Nancy interrupted herself on Gem's screen being like, oh my gosh, this thing needs a battery. Which is the two voice lines smushed together. So Yandemi's just gonna go ahead and do the pulley puzzle right here as well. While Gem is also doing it and grabbing that driftwood on the way back.
Work. I can't see a thing.
Alright, so I got the worst possible RNG.
Here's your beacon for
Okay.
you. Here you go.
Good. And here is your battery.
Thank you.
Gem got the possible, best possible, and
You
Yandemi
think
got
you could
the
give me an
worst
underwater glow
possible.
stick?
I think I can do this, yes.
Great.
If you program my GPS with the obstacles on this chart, I will not be able to navigate away from this island until this is done.
Is there a reason why you don't program it?
So he's
A
got to
very
pick
good
up his stuff
reason, because you are here and you
from
want the glow
the
stick.
piece from
And because if you do
Sangre
this, when I get to San
and talk to
Salvador Island, I will send the police to help you and your friend.
Johnny
Alright.
about
I am
Given the
beginning
beacon
to like
and-
this relationship, Nancy Drew.
getting the GPS to program it. And as you can kind of see, you can move the waypoint like things while the waypoint saved thing is up. So that also saves a little bit of time. You kind of have to do it blind, but
is it now?
I finished programming your GPS. You'll be able to drive your boat away from here with no problem.
You do fine work. Here is the glow stick.
Thank you.
That is all?
That's it for now.
This is good.
Wait, what's that? Looks like this thing needs a battery. That must be Half Moon Reef. Hello, Dubile. Darn. Looks like this thing needs a battery. Well, that was kind of dumb. There's something over there. Maybe I can use that beam of light to find out what.
Yep, so
George?
Jem basically
Hello?
kind of just like
Is someone out there?
went to
Guess
you have to
not.
look at the caves to be like, does it have like the right bats living in it basically?
I'm here.
So she just
What's
kind of
going
like
over?
saved and reloaded to get it to basically reload to have
Don't
the
worry,
bats
I'll
in
get
that
you out.
cave.
Just tell me where
Um,
this cave is. Over.
It could have been first try, could have been, it was second try I believe for her, it could have been third, could have been fourth, all that fun stuff, but luckily she got a second try. But of course now Nancy is trapped.
Hang in there. I'm on my
So
way.
we do get to
Over and
play
out.
as George. And now we have to have George climb all the, well, not all the way up, but she has to climb up the cave. And luckily it was pretty much the closest one, so that's nice.
Are you in there?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm in here. Can you move the rock that's blocking the entrance?
Oh, no way. This
You
thing
go ahead
weighs a
and
ton.
go to that cave because it is the one closest to the bottom, and we know that we're gonna have to get George to come up, so.
Look around out there, okay?
I found something. I'm not sure what.
Figure it out, George. You can do it, okay?
Okay.
So this jigsaw puzzle turns, well, yeah, spoiler alert, jigsaw puzzle, it turns into a slider puzzle. So, kind of this weird 2-in-1 puzzle. And Nancy is like losing oxygen very, very fast, apparently. But we still have the goofy music playing. It's fine. She'll be okay. Yondema got his bats as well. Also, yeah, it's like extremely dangerous what the heck they're doing. It's like they're literally just climbing, like re-climbing. No, like no
I'm getting there,
equipment,
Nance.
no
What
nothing,
started
no.
out as a jigsaw puzzle just turned into a slider
Yes,
puzzle.
JCat, I believe that it's just to pretend.
Keep at
timed. I believe that it's not actually timed. I'm like pretty bad at this puzzle, and I don't think I've ever had Nancy die, so I doubt that it's timed. We're just gonna make our friend the camel over here,
Nancy, I did it!
and George getting that dub, and this crazy technology from like the, gosh, I don't even remember, like
George, just in
1500s, maybe 1600s.
There's
Like
like no air in here.
just this
Tell me
puzzle.
about it.
You press this
Okay.
thing, and then
I am now.
this
Thanks.
rock comes
Did
over the
you see
cave,
anyone out there?
and then you better hope that you have a
No,
pal that can
just a
come
bunch
save
of
you and do this
delinquent
fun
monkeys.
puzzle. And then when you do the puzzle,
I
it
thought
lifts.
I heard
It's
someone. Look, I'll be fine.
does
You
it
should
make
go back
sense?
and keep working
Nope.
on that phone.
I'll do that. You'll be happy to know I'm making progress. Keep in touch. And try being a little more careful.
And we do not have to do the identity, like second identity, I guess, with Johnny. You can just not get that card, don't have to worry about it.
Ow! Ouch!
Oh my gosh, there's an octopus in there.
What's
Alright,
that?
this is about to be another big point of RNG in this run.
Tosha. I'll bet that's the galleon.
It's just as if not more annoying than the perch.
George, can you hear me? It's Nancy. Over.
Where are you? Over.
On a little island that's right across from the resort. Listen, I need to find out the date that a Spanish ship called the Atosha sank. I'm pretty sure there's a placard in the shed that has the date on it. So I need for you to go to the shed, look at the placard, then call me back with the date, okay? Over.
I can do that.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what? Over.
Are you outside?
No, why? Over.
And I think you may have a prowler. Maybe you should...
Go take a look. I'm on it. Over and out. Oh man, the monkeys must have broken into the shed. In celebration of the date the Atosha sank, which is inscribed on its front.
I love
this
how, like,
commemorative silver coin.
It's like the game almost tries to make this out like it's a super serious moment where Nancy's like, you have like a prowler, and it's like, oh crap, like someone like is gonna like we're in danger, but it's like, nope, it's just the monkeys, haha. It's like tone, pacing, something other writing stuff that I'm not gonna get into. But yes, this is a good chunk of RNG right here. This is just spin and hope.
Yep.
And reload. Is it okay if we start over? The drifts in the golf cart are pretty good.
That was actually crazy look. Once I actually got it started.
Wow, you actually got pretty good with that one, yeah. That was actually pretty good for you. Definitely. Then we call George right away and we're like, hey, we got it. Also, I literally looked away for like a minute and I'm pretty sure you guys swapped places, so I'm like, oh, brain.
Yeah, I had to do Devisle first.
Uh-oh, man, Gem got on like space 25, like the second, basically the last space on the board.
Yeah. It's always the worst when it's that spot.
And I'm really worried about this monkey that... Okay, luckily the monkey also got, so...
Oof.
And just exactly enough to get to the end for Jam. Getting the
Heck
Atosha
yeah.
coin.
George calling Nancy. Come in, Nancy. Over.
Good
Hey,
recovery
George.
considering
Find
the
out the date? Over. Yep.
the death on
Mission
space
accomplished.
25.
Fantastic. So tell me. According to the coin on that placard,
And now
the
Yondema
Atosha
is
sank on
getting
the
his
6th of
diving on
September,
with the octopus.
1622. George, you are awesome.
I'll let you know if I need anything else. Over and out.
It is kind of nice, at least, that this game, you know, you do have the options for when you go sailing. It's like planned out pretty much, at least maybe unintentionally or no. I didn't root it, so I don't know. Don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but you pretty much always have like 2 places to go when you get on the boat, so
Yeah.
that helps with wind
And they're
RNG.
both in opposite directions at
Yeah.
each time.
So that helps with the wind RNG, like we were saying, the differing like paths. And so Jem is gonna do a few cheeky little digs here. There's like 12 spots, I believe, on the map that are like dig sites. And they are the same, the spots are the same every time, but what you can dig up is different. It is RNG. And to do this puzzle with the little like animal slabs, or little animal like tokens, I guess, you don't actually need to get all of the animal tokens, because you can solve the puzzle with just 3 of them. So ideally we just get those 3 tokens and nothing else. Unfortunately, not how things work usually, but
That was really good RNG.
okay, Jem. Okay, apparently Jem got good RNG, so you know what? I was like, wait, she's done. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, she's walking back. Never mind. Okay, that was actually good, I think.
That
You-
never happens.
You dug up like 5 spots, maybe?
Yeah, 5.
Which, like I said, there's 12, so that's pretty good, all things considered. Did not have to, like, walk across or, like, really walk far or anything, so. And now that we're doing the blue hole dive, this is getting closer and closer to the end. This is kind of the part of the run where I'm always like, oh yeah, like, I'm pretty sure you guys have described it as like you kind of like go go go, and then it's like there's almost kind of like this weird like quiet like peacefulness to like when you go in blue hole, because it's like kind of like, I don't know, just like slower almost.
Looks like a very old map of the western United States.
Nancy, you're here. This just showed up on the porch.
Well, the good news is I found the treasure. It's a map.
Yes! I knew you could do it. I knew it! So what's the bad news?
I'm gonna have to deliver it to Johnny by myself.
But
Look, I still don't know if this guy's in on the kidnapping or not, but even if he's not, we could blow everything if you contradict these instructions and drive out there with me.
no, listen.
Fun fact: if you're ever
George, I'm not
low on
trying to
oxygen in the blue bowl, you can just click this air
You can't
tank.
expect me to just sit here. I have to go. I mean, what if something happens to you? What if I never see either of you again? I couldn't deal with that, Nancy. I just couldn't.
George, I'm going to go, and when I come back, Bess will be with me. I promise.
Okay.
And indeed, Gem is right at endgame here.
What is it now?
The people who kidnapped my
Now
friend,
to talk.
they want me to leave something
Johnny.
with you.
And Yandema is heading back
My
to George
God.
to talk about
Some
talking
kind
to
of treasure
Johnny.
map. They intend to take it from you when they're sure the coast is clear.
Take it away. I do not want this. Take it away.
It's not for you, it's for the kidnappers.
I do not want to be involved.
Look, it's no big deal. All they want is the map. You've got to do this, please.
All right, Mon. And now, if you are through making your demands, I want you to do something for me.
Sure, what do you want?
Simply watch. Remember me, Nancy?
Oh my gosh, you're that guy from New York, the one who threatened the life of Rick Arlen. You're the agent, David, no, Daniel, Darren, Darwin, Derek, Dewey, Dick, Drake.
Dwayne, you idiot! Dwayne Powers!
Dwayne Powers, right. I thought you went to prison.
I did. For several long years. But they were well spent. You see, one of the men who worked at the Monkey Research Center here did volunteer work at the prison after he retired. We got to be friends. Good friends. Such good friends that he gave me a book the monkeys had found somewhere here on the island. He was sure it would lead to Cibola, one of the fabled lost cities of gold, but he couldn't decode it, nor could I. And then, it hit me. A way to find El Toro's treasure and get back at the teenage snoop who ruined my life.
You buried El Toro's book on the beach, then lured us here, kidnapped Bess, and left me those directions so I could dig it up, decode it, and find the treasure for you. And those clues I found suggested
This is gonna be a really good time for the both of us.
planted them to throw me off track.
Yes!
The record is a 5150, so we're like right around that time.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I think mine's gonna be a 53 around there.
I've still got what it takes. You fell for my performance hook, line, and sinker. Not
I
only did
think
you
you're getting
find
a,
that
you gotta
magazine,
get at least a
but I had you
52,
begging me to take it from
which
you.
is really good
And I
for
made you believe
a no
there were
reset.
mysterious other people on the island, didn't I? Unfortunately, there's nobody here but me.
The amount of resets I had to do to get a 5150 was crazy. So the
Yeah.
fact that I got it on the first time is like pretty cool.
All right, so you were brilliant. Now where's Bess?
She's very close, actually. Always has
Playing the
been.
first 20 minutes over and over till you get a first try purchase. Not fun.
On whose toes you step, Nancy Drew.
And then getting a run past first try perch and then the spinner monkey
Oh no.
Oh yes.
being horrible to you is also horrible.
This is what's known as the end of the line, Nancy. I was hoping to get all three of you down there, but your pal George lucked out. Oh well, gotta be flexible.
No, wait, stop. Come on, Dwayne, let's talk. I want to hear more. You know, about how smart you are for coming up with such an incredibly clever plan.
Sorry, no time. I've got a tide to catch.
Oh,
Hope you're not
grenade
afraid
right
to
in the
go.
dark.
No,
What uses
fortunately,
that line
nothing.
just kills me. Yeah, you guys are both getting quite good times here.
Nancy! Bess!
Also, I think you might be getting a
Good to
51,
see
Jim.
you again. Are you okay?
It's gonna be close.
Oh man, am I glad to see
Gotta
you.
lock in.
You got Dumptown here too, but I'm real happy I'm not alone anymore. And now that you are down here, I'm really, really happy because I know you'll be able to get us out. Am I making sense?
Sort of. Just try to calm down.
Usually the end game for a
Well,
Nancy Drew run is
and I'm starving, of course. Now that
very
we opened the
difficult,
now, it was getting pretty stuffy in
or
here.
has a lot of
Now that
choke
we've
points. I feel like this one's just
found us
very
a little
easy.
look.
Just kind of walk to the door and leave.
Yeah, so basically they just Jim
Nancy,
got
you
it
did
second try, just like
Come on,
basically
Bess, let's get
resetting
outta
the
here.
keyholes until she gets one that she knows, I'm pretty sure, and then
The
that just
plane's
yep.
coming.
George must have gotten the satellite phone to work.
Both you guys are amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be a
George!
low 52, I think, for you,
George!
Jam.
Yeah.
This is so
Really
close.
close, though. Very, very close.
Dang.
Only had
That's
to
like
Very
10
close.
seconds off record.
Yeah,
contacted the
52
US
of 3
Coast
for
Guard and the
you.
police in Nassau,
Nice.
San Juan,
Really,
Miami,
really
and
good.
Jose.
For both of you
GGs.
guys,
They
really,
should
really
call the
good runs.
FBI, but
GG's.
Let me get our one game. There we go. We gotta change all the text now. Oh well. I'm gonna be like a mid 53 for you on Dema. $53.45. Very, 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 very nice job, both of you guys. Very, very good runs. Pretty good. I feel like pretty good RNG for both of you guys. Like, especially Gem, you had really good RNG, I feel like, overall. Not the most amazing in the world, that's true. You had the Purge, and yep. And yeah, so GG's, both of you guys. And who knows what happened to Whoozy What's It? Oh well, we'll never know. But Dwayne, yeah. But that is, it could have been a new record for Gem, I think. I'm not if she hadn't had the 20 hitting 20 like space 25, she may have gotten a record. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it was definitely close. So but we are going to know how many monkeys were blocking the path on the top of Bat Steep. And you got it right. So we are going to head off just for a quick sec, and we are going to be getting into our full actual segments for the day. And yeah, so see you guys in just a minute or two.